Relax, Gammy. Relax. Smith & Wesson. It's a 40 cal.
Just let him sit up until the police come or something.
A little Smith & Wesson 40.
They gotta come here eventually. You're going to jail, buddy.
Shut up. Back up.
Get in the house.
Huh?
Get in the house.
Bro.
Now.
He's thin.
Good job, Papa. Just give him my name.
Shirt and blue shorts with a black belt. And
He's got black flip flops.
Bro, why'd you do this, bro?
I want to talk to you.
I know, but you came acting crazy with my family.
No.
Yeah, you brought
Clearly
a gun.
you did.
Your
Calling people
family
names.
acts crazy.
Clearly
on me.
you did. I was here.
Get off me, man.
my name is
No, you'll wait till the police come, man.
Okay? Get
Maybe
off.
you'll learn a little respect.
Good.
You will literally wait till the police come. 678-1566.
He's trying to bait me.
Trying to buy him.
Don't do it,
Gammy's
bro.
Trying to buy your husband.
What do you think?
Don't do it. Just wait.
Chris, you're trying to buy Papa. You're trying to buy Papa.
You want to give away the gun? You want to disappear? Maybe my mom wants a new gun. You want to let my mom have your gun and disappear?
Yeah, go ahead. Take it.
Is that what you want to do? Confirm?
Go ahead.
Deal?
Come on.
You want to?
Get this fat ass off my ass.
You'll go home. I'll walk you home from here.
No, the police are coming.
Keep the
You
gun.
ain't going home.
Keep the gun.
No, I don't want
He said he'll let you have the gun.
No.
Go ahead. Take it.
Yeah, just let him go. Keep it.
That's a deal to me.
Ain't no deal for me.
Why not?
Ain't no deal for me.
To me, that's a good deal. Let him go.
No deal.
Tell the police I don't know who he was. That's the deal. I don't know him, right?
You don't even know him?
I know. He's a neighbor.
He's some neighbor.
He's a neighbor, but to me, that's the deal. Keep the gun, Gammy. That's your new gun.
I don't know where the
Oh.
hell they are. Where they at?
Set the gun down. Set the gun down. Set the gun down. Just set the gun down.
You can go.
All right, just leave it there. Just don't go near it.
Okay, they're here.
It's here.
You can let him up.
Okay.
It's unloaded.
Loaded. It's definitely got my prints on it.
Yes. No, they've got him. They're getting him and the other lady standing by the gun. Yeah, they're putting him in handcuffs. Thank you. Oh my God, this
Thank
is
you.
unreal.
Wow. We're going to talk about it and figure out what happened. Okay?
Yep.
Sure, you got your side as to what happened. Okay. 84, 15. Slow down. All right. Okay. Roll to your side. Bring your knees up. Bring your knees up so you can sit up. Okay. All right, stand up. Can you stand up? Can you stand? Put your knee up. Can you bend? Can you bend that leg out?
It's not safe for him around. He needs to go somewhere.
How you want to do it? You put that leg out? No? Okay. No, you're right. We'll wait a second. Fine. Okay. You have anything else on you?
Nope.
My son is acquainted with him, but we don't know him.
I've told y'all he's pulled guns on me in the past. I've made reports of it, even recently, a couple
and now
weeks
he's
ago.
coming and knocking and beating on my front door for me.
He was acting funny. He started pushing on my mom. Everybody else told him to leave. I was
Is
up
everyone
on
that
him.
was here witness what happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
They stood there and told him to leave. And I said, this is my house. He said, no, it's not.
they not? That's
So
my weapon.
we're gonna talk in a minute, okay?
Okay.
I'm familiar with you. You know me.
Yep.
I talked to you before, so
Yep.
figure it out, okay?
Sounds good.
If he is licensed to carry a weapon, you don't go to somebody's front door.
That's what he told him the last time he pulled the gun on me and they checked the neighbor's camera. He showed him a knife and said he pulled the knife on me.
Oh, I did that.
You put the stick in it?
Yes.
Okay.
What's your name, ma'am?
Officer Lafferty?
Lafferty? Thank you.
Alright. Awesome. Yeah, we'll just secure it.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
I'm okay. I almost
None of us got shot.
I almost ran though.
You got your
When you see when y'all grabbed him, I ran in the house, right? I was like, he's probably got a gun.
Well, you said that. And
What the fuck?
He had his hand in
What
his
the
pocket.
fuck?
Scared the fuck out of me, because then I knew he had one.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I'll hold him. I'll pull that motherfucker right out of his pocket.
I went to go get it. I was gonna get it out and I stopped because I can't be in possession of a
Yeah, I know. That's
Okay.
why I did it.
Can you
I know
do me
none
a
of y'all
favor?
can.
So, did everyone out here witness this? Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. Who's the one who he pointed to? At?
Me?
Okay.
Probably me.
Let's
All
do
three
this.
of the
We're
men.
gonna separate because we're gonna interview all you guys separate, okay? So if you guys can separate, I'll talk to you first, okay?
I don't have to say, I don't have to be involved, right?
Well, if you're a victim and you witness it, I assume.
Oh,
you
I'm no
will be
victim ever.
involved. Okay.
I'm not a victim.
problem.
And I don't witness.
Okay. Let's see their story.
Everybody's okay?
Everybody's good, boss. Appreciate it.
I think I remember you. Didn't I talk to you on the street over there? You were wanting to report something?
Was it this guy?
I have no idea. You
My-
were wanting to report somebody messing with somebody.
Probably this guy coming over making threats with a gun. He's done it a couple times. Like, he does it all the time, really.
How do you know him?
He's a neighbor. I guess he had a problem with my mom. He had a girlfriend a long time ago.
That's what it was.
His
yes.
dog shit in the
Yes.
yard. So my mom cussed out the girlfriend and she sent this guy over here and he comes over with guns, like trying to cuss out everybody in the house, telling them, come out here, talk to me, da 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 da.
Same thing that happened today?
Pretty
Same type
much.
of thing?
I guess he was asking for me.
I'm
But
the dad. I'm a registered sex offender.
Okay.
And that's one of the things he yelled when he was going to, he called me fucking sexual, what he say?
Child
This is your
molester.
house, right?
molester,
Yeah.
It's your house. Okay.
He's like, come out here and make me leave, you fucking child molester, this and that. And I'm already, chest to chest with him, telling him, bro, just leave. If you want to talk to me, we'll go somewhere else. And he's like, they're acting crazy. And I'm like, you're acting crazy. And they start yelling at him and my cousin, and they tell him leave. And he's like trying to push back on everybody. And he goes reaching at his pocket. And I ran in the house and I said, leave him alone. He's probably got a gun. And he went reaching in his pocket, and my mom said he's got a gun, or somebody said he's got a gun. They fucking took him to the ground because he was trying to pull it out, and not,
This happened here in the yard.
right here, right, pretty much he was.
Right where the water bottle is, because I think
Right where the bottle, that's his water bottle.
Nobody got hurt.
No,
All right, good.
he didn't pull it out, really fucking.
Anybody else want to be a witness or?
You got my story, so that's what I
Yeah,
got.
well, at first you said you didn't want to.
I'm not a witness. You got my story. I'm not putting nothing on
I got you,
paper.
At least I'm going down the right path.
Hey, yeah,
You
Here,
knocked on the door and I wanted to get in.
I answered the door.
I feel bad for
I
the
said,
guy.
"Papa,
He's
there's somebody at
fucking
the door,"
got some
and he
kind of his
answered,
own
he
issues
started
going
calling
on, but he
everybody
wants to
names
come
and
make problems around here, and I
wanted
keep
him.
telling him it ain't it. Like, he wants to fight with me all the time, but he's got a gun. and he'll pull his gun out real fast. He like wants to push it to that limit where he's pushing up on you, you know, to the limit of fighting. And I already know you got a gun, bro. So when he started pushing out, you know, back on them, and he pushed my mom, and they were like, yo, bro, you ain't gonna push her. You know, I ran in the house and was like, I'm sure he's got a gun. Like he's got a gun.
And who's your mom?
That's my mom.
Okay, so they're already talking.
She came and got me because I guess he was asking for me, but he wanted to tell me they're all acting crazy and he wants to talk to me. But I'm like, bro, like clearly you have a problem with them. Like, you know, and you're coming. How is everybody in the house having a problem with you the way you're beating on the front door looking for me?
At our house and
Yeah, well, he's beating on the front door acting crazy like he's looking for me. No, don't nobody come here. You know, I've let the police know. You don't come beat on my parents' front door to look for me.
I answered the door and he was demanding in.
Okay.
And I'm like, who are you to come to the door and demand anything?
Yeah. So he came here looking for a problem.
With a loaded gun in his pocket.
Yeah. Trying to create an issue where now
And
he
I-
needs the gun.
I told him he
Ooh.
needed to leave
Is that
and I
what I'm
closed
getting?
the door. He was in the other room, he come running out, like, who are you here talking to like that? And it started up again. And then he shut the door, and then Sean come out, because he was the one he was calling for, and then that's what led to him ending up running
So
around.
there's bad blood here from before today.
The guy's just always coming over, and all the time he'll ask me, "We got a problem still?" And I'm like, "Bro, every day's a new day. You know, if you come over here today acting like a new man, whatever." And like the last time I talked to him, I was out doing the yard, and he's like, "I didn't call the city on you." And I'm like, somebody did. That was over a year ago. Somebody called the city on us. Like, bitch, I'm just keeping up with the yard so the city don't say our grass is encroaching the sidewalk or the road again. Like, motherfucker, that was a long time ago. They said with their rules, what they are, they gave us a notice about the rules. You know, I don't want to deal with the city, you know, kind of more than I don't want to deal with the police. The city fucking come and put fines, and, you know, they're out for real money. Like, every time. You don't get no public defender for the city. The city gets their money. So, but yeah, you know, he come over saying that. But then at the end of that little spiel, like, and he's acting friendly, he's like, you know, somebody called the police on I have a baby. Or, you know.
So you don't want to be involved in this?
No, I'm not giving a written statement.
Okay.
He's got.
Anybody else want to be a
Does
witness?
anyone
or-
else witness or prosecute or reference this?
You need someone else?
It's up to you. I mean, it's a matter of, you know, if I arrest this guy, are you going to be willing to go to court and testify if you end up on the prosecute?
I'll be a witness.
Okay, all right, then I'll talk to you over here.
I told him I would. I don't mistake it, the guys out here.
I've been telling y'all that for a while though,
Yes,
huh?
you did. I remember you saying something about this.
You know,
And
is
here we are. Here we are.
and you know, it's like I think sometimes the police are just like, you know, we're not, if it's just a petty little problem, but it's like, you know, how do I know he's got a gun on him at times? How do, you know, you think I just have this information?
Well, see, now that we're out here and
Yeah.
there was a gun and stuff, see, now from
It's-
now on,
it's a
when
whole
we come out
different
here, You're
situation.
kind of setting the baseline a little bit higher now.
I think it's setting the baseline why I should be allowed to go and get my own gun one day again. Like, bitch, I'm a convicted felon, and this is what this guy
You gotta get
uses.
you got to get your civil rights restored.
You know, and they don't really do that. You know, that's kind of a friend. It's a friend game. It's a friend
possible. I
game.
get you. It's
you know.
possible, but it's not as easy as
I
just
could get a
going
job
blind.
working for the police. You know, if I worked for a police in any city or in the state of Florida, if you work for the police you can carry a duty firearm, and it's the same in the military as a convicted felon. But that's, you know, I guess I don't know
For
if it,
employment purposes.
yeah,
I see
you
what
know,
you're
a duty firearm. But I think it only works with like a lot of police forces, and I'm guessing, you know, if you're the police, who the fuck's gonna arrest you?
See, the felony would disqualify you from us, but
Yeah. I know Pasco County, like, I don't know, it was like 10 years ago, was asking convicted felons in court, did they want to, you know, plea and become police officers? They
sheriff
needed,
is a little bit different.
or yeah, that was the sheriff's
Sheriff's a little
office,
bit different, yeah.
you know.
I told Papa that there's somebody at the door and he came out here and then they were like, I was calling everybody names and they all names fat. They all told him to leave. And then he said he had a gun in his pocket and they all took him to the ground.
Okay. And what's your first name?
Dawn.
Can you spell it?
D-W-N.
You have a middle name?
And
What's it?
my middle name is
M-A-R-I-E.
Yeah.
And your last name? Miller?
So who's actually wrestling?
I'm guessing all of them, like, shit, I don't know. Like, I
You
ran,
were in
I ran when he started acting aggressive, and I seen them, like, you know, now, being, you know, as aggressive as he was back, I was like, he's probably got a gun. Like, and as soon as I said that, he reached for, you know, at his pocket, pushed up on him, and I said, he's got a, and I yelled, he's got a gun, ran in the house and kind of pushed the door shut. And then I was yelling for her to go get my phone. I think nobody was really calling the police because I stood there and talked to him for a few seconds, and I'm like, walk away, we'll talk as we walk back to your house, motherfucker. If you got something to say, he's like, I want to talk to you, I want to talk to you. And okay, well, clearly you started a problem here, let's go away from here, because you're here to talk to me. You know, you're claiming you're here for me, and people don't come here for me like this. You know, don't nobody use the front door to come talk to me, don't nobody come to no back door. If somebody wants to talk to me, they call me on my phone, and I say, I will meet you somewhere. Like, you know, there's a phone for a reason. My phone bill and my phone number hasn't changed, and I paid this bill for the last however long I've had kids now. Because you can reach me this way if you got work, if you got money, if you got a problem, if you got a secret. Here, what? Oh.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody really has any. I think I have more of an idea because every time I come out and do stuff on the yard, he comes by. If he sees me, he tries. And it's been a few years for the last, like, I don't know, it might even be before I had kids. Like, I was shocked the last time I talked to him to find out that he had a baby. Like, when he came and told me that he had a baby, I was like, but you got a baby at your house? You kind of, you know, seem like a weirdo. Like, somebody called and said they hear your baby screaming. I didn't know you had a fucking baby there. Like, why would you have a baby there all by yourself and the guy that fucking leaves in the middle of the night? Gammy, you was looking extra scary.
She was almost in tears.
I got scared. She came running out. Like, oh no.
Everyone said, put the gun down, put the gun down.
The guy out at the road said, don't put the gun down, he might go get it.
Yeah.
Start shooting.
There's some hard decisions to make real quick. You're like, because there's merits for I want to hold on to the gun, make sure he doesn't get it, but there's also, do I want to be standing here holding it when the cops get here?
Yeah, that's right. I don't want to be standing here. We took it apart.
She wanted to make it safe.
Right
She wanted to make it safe, and she couldn't nobody.
That's when I helped take him down.
Couldn't nobody here touch the gun. We're all like convicted felons. Like, don't nobody want to touch the gun.
I think at that point, to keep him from having it when he's here at your house, you probably would have been all right.
I read when I got the possession charge, I seen a guy, somebody burglarized his house at an armed home invasion, and he took their gun and held him, and he lost in the superior courts for having the gun, for felon in possession, because he held the guy at gunpoint.
Right today. I mean, I can't tell you.
Yeah, well, that's the only way to not get in trouble is if the police don't turn it into the state attorney and say, hey, you know, that'd be the only way. And you know, I piss you guys off all the time. I'm not playing that game because the law says it's illegal.
Keep my gun.
I said no to that one instantly.
I tried to make that deal. I was like, hey, my mom might need a gun. Like, if you're able to hold a gun, you want to go home, let her keep the gun? He's like, yeah, deal. I was like, let him go then. They were like, no. I was like, shit, that's, you know, $300-400 gun. That's a good deal. That's like his bond.
No.
Make him sign.
That's other problems waiting to happen because now he's going to say you took him from him.
No, I had it on video.
That dude does need a gun.
Oh,
That was 18 minutes ago, boss.
I really don't. He's still bugging.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know if he's drunk or on
Drunk or
medication
high. I
or
didn't
what.
smell alcohol.
Here's what I can do to keep him from not only having that gun, but from being able to go get another one.
Ooh, don't do that.
Yes.
It's called an RPO.
You can file an injunction, maybe.
It's kind of like an injunction, but it takes away his ability to even go buy a gun. Like if he tries to go buy one, it'll
Because that
flag
is
and it won't let
insane
him.
for him to come beating on it.
But what it's going to take is
That
for you
squirrel
guys to
just
fill
will
out some
stick at you.
statements. All right, it's a little bit of paperwork, but what we do is it guarantees not only is he not allowed to have a gun at all, but tomorrow the sheriff's office will come to his house and they'll do a search warrant and they'll take.
Don't do it,
every gun
Gammy.
that
It's
he
a new
has.
gun law. Don't do it. It's a new gun law.
That's exactly what it's for. So what I'll do is I'll get you that paperwork to start filling it out, and then we'll go down that path. Okay.
He didn't seem very worried about any of it.
Well, once we show up to not only take this gun here, but see, he can get out of jail if he's got 10 more. He's
That's
got
what
more
I
guns
was
at the
thinking.
house.
That's
What
why I
this
didn't want
does-
to just let him go.
I keep flashing you. What this does is, can you see it dancing
It
around?
roughly had that dances.
Flashing this. You don't
I'm tired of holding my hand over here, but what it'll do is they'll come back tomorrow
Who got a phone over
and
here?
they'll go in his
Let me
house
call my
and they'll
sister.
take every gun he has, and they hold on to it.
Because he doesn't.
Because my
it's
nameplate has got the
reflective.
thing dancing around and it's getting ready to, you know how it flashes?
Because like I said, we don't.
He's
I
getting
don't-
ready
I
to
don't
hit you in
know
the head
what
and
he
run.
ever
You
looked
don't
at.
want
I
you
can
after
see
his
it
name.
right over his head.
Yep. What he looked up was something.
I wouldn't
online.
want to do it, but yeah,
All right,
the whole
I'm
idea
gonna
of
get
him
that started
coming.
then. All right, I'll be right back.
The front door, that's crazy.
Man, I tried to help that guy as much as I could.
Come to the front door loaded.
With a loaded gun.
With a loaded fucking gun. That's
He didn't
insane.
have one in the chamber.
Still
and-
loaded.
unless
It takes
there's-
one.
You could have shot all 5 of us.
He looked down though, drunk, like I said.
And he looked.
That gun only has like 6 bullets in it.
Yeah, well, it only takes one to kill me.
I know, big ass fucking bullets. That was a 40 cal.
That's
That was
big.
a tiny little 40
Tiny
cal.
gun, but big bullets.
It's bigger than a 9. Fucking tiny little
He
40.
wanted to try biting me one time.
I know. I told him I'll kick you. Did I tell him I'll kick him in the
I've been
face?
through this once before, and I know if you don't walk away and try to run when somebody has a gun, you go at them, man. You got to stop them from pulling it. And that's what I did. I said, you're not getting it out on me.
Chris went, boom! He ain't going nowhere.
I said he's probably got a gun.
He did.
I said, oh yeah, he's got a gun, and I ran.
was
I
trying
put
to
my
get
foot
up,
down
someone
and I
sat
knocked him
on
down
him.
because he was bowing up and